drone guy, so if you ever needed to talk about shooting stills or video for drone and aerial, we used to like risk our lives jumping in a helicopter with no doors to shoot like aerial stuff. Like, thank God we don't have to do that anymore, you know what I mean? We're gonna sit on the curb and watch Adrian fly his drone over the house, and we're getting amazing stuff, and it's got a 2-mile range. I mean, imagine listing a beachfront property and being able to go out like a half a mile, and then come into the property, which I'm teeing up the next video here.
So we have another great one coming up. It's safe to say I want to live in this house. So why don't we cue up the next one? And I'm not a surfer.
And it's okay to do this too. So this is a little beachside community in Orange County, right between Sunset and Huntington Beach. It's called Qsar. 300 homes, guard gated. It's a really special neighborhood. There's 3 rows of homes. The A row homes are on the sand, the B row homes are right in the middle, and the C row is on PCH. So we did a Facebook casting call, so we posted up on Facebook looking for someone who could surf, swim, and comfortable in a bikini. And we got married.
In that order?
In that order, pretty much, yeah. And so we actually had a lot of people jump on, but Mary did such a great job. So the backstory, you know, the home is staged. It all starts with staging for us. The home is staged, the photos are amazing, the print brochures are amazing, the ad campaigns we've been running and the retargeting campaigns are amazing, but then the video is all integrated into that. And so, like, if you're not like beaten to the music of this song and wanting to know what it looks like and feels like to live in the city, in this community, right on the water, it's a lot of fun. So we'll have some drone shots here coming up in just a hot second. And so besides the drone, we're doing some time lapse and motion control. There's a shot that'll be coming up in a second where there's a great drone shot coming right over the top, but shooting for 3 hours on a line with the camera just going all the way across for 3 hours to catch the sunset coming down. And it was like a 4-second clip, but you had to film for like 4 hours. So that's Mary. She was such a good sport. The waves were killing it that day. They were like 6-7 feet, and she was just out there. That's a GoPro on the surfboard there. So we actually didn't get her standing because she kept falling so many times. But what a trooper she was. Here's it'll be in a second here, the motion control time lapse right there. That was 4 hours of video for that little 4-second clip. It's a lot of work to do video. If you're someone who likes to take photos with your iPhone and throw a lockbox on the door and peace out on the listing, don't do video. Video is a huge commitment, not just on you, but on your clients as well.
And it's good to kind of cover that up a little bit too. I mean, how do you get started on something like this? What's the best way for people to kind of...
Well, I think what happens is people stop and they're stumbling block because they feel like they have to be on video. Like they're scared to be on video. The agent has to be on video.
These are all good-looking, eloquent people. I mean, I'm sure they want to be on video.
Yeah, so I mean, that was a huge barrier for a lot of people. Every time I talk about video, people are like, I don't want to be on camera. Well, you don't have to be.
Yeah.
You don't have to be to tell the story. If you're great on camera and comfortable doing it, you can definitely tell the story about living in that neighborhood, in that city, better than probably anyone else can.
Sure. And talent, I mean, you can find talent fairly inexpensively on
really can.
Facebook or friends and family.
Yeah, we had a listing in Newport Beach that was a 55-plus community, and we did a real casting call, not on Facebook, but a real one of good-looking 55-plus-year-old people who could wear bikinis and surf. And so we got like 100 applicants. And you look at these people and they look like they're 25, but they're Newport Beach 55, so they look like they're 25. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun to do. And it's affordable. It really is.
I mean, how much do you think about scripting? And do you have a preset script?
No, there's really not like a set way of doing things. We've got a couple hundred videos now on our YouTube channel, and so we're always looking for ways and like stories and ideas to be creative. A lot of stuff just happens in normal life where you're like, oh my God, this would make such a great video, you know? Like a surprise birthday party. It's been done to death now, but we did a great surprise birthday party video on a really beautiful home in a city called Villa Park. And that actress, she used that in her gag reel. She got picked up by MasterCard to do a Justin Timberlake commercial during the Super Bowl because of our video. I mean, you just don't know what comes of this stuff, you know? That's no idea. So.
Did you get like a finder's fee?
No finder's fee. No finder's fee.
So we got a killer one to end with. Suffice to say, I think we'd all want to move into the property you're about to see next. This one is pretty badass to use.
And we'll let it play for about 30 seconds and then I'll jump in.
My name is Carlito Jockson. I'm the corporate executive chef and vice president for Yard House Restaurants. Well, Yard House started about 20 years ago. My business partner had an amazing idea of building a restaurant that had 500 taps of beer, and it's grown up to be what it is today. We're in Hidden Hills, the city of
Yard House. So Carlito, one of our clients, he's one of the 3 founders of Yard House, and he's got this amazing property in Hidden Hills in the city of Yorba Linda, 3.1 acres, almost 10,000 square feet, and it literally should be in the Hollywood Hills. It should not be in Orange County. I mean, this place, anyone would move into, and we're all salivating the moment we walked into the doors right there. But the cool thing about video, and again, you don't have to be in it. We know he would have such a greater voice than we ever could being on this video. So we let him tell his story about why he built this absolutely drop dead $10 million home. And then you saw the cars there. That's a friend of ours that Qsar Motors. He's got a shop right down the street, so we gave him a call. You bring a Bentley, a Maserati, or whatever you got.
Whatever you got lined up.
Whatever you got lined up, you bring them. We're gonna park it in the driveway. But some killer drone footage. I mean, views to the ocean. These invisible glass doors. That's the master bedroom. I mean, who would not want to wake up to that? That was a 8-minute of time lapse and the 3 seconds for the clouds to come over the pool and just hit just perfectly. But you're able to tell a story, and then the chef of Yard House, cooks us a meal from scratch in his kitchen, in his home. So every time you guys say chef's kitchen, I mean, like, this is really a chef's kitchen. So he made this from scratch. We had the video guys on top of him as he prepared this meal called crab spaghetti, he so calls it, which will make the Yard House menu towards the end of the year.
What kind of comments do you get on social when you're posting this?
I mean, the stuff on this was killer. So the cool thing, and shout out to Realtor.com, they did an amazing article. So this is called the Pinnacle House. You can just Google Pinnacle House. You'll see all the stuff. But Realtor.com wrote a great blog post for us on that. It got picked up by Fox News, and our hits and analytics just went through the roof. So really appreciate the PR there. The cool thing, a few days later, we get a call from a TV network that's like, oh my gosh, just saw this listing, that looks cool, what else do you guys do? So once again, you're not shooting video to sell just one home that's in front of you. You're shooting video to create content that's evergreen, that's everlasting, that you can show not just on this listing, the next one, the next one, and the next one.
Yeah, that's an important point. I think this is stuff that lives on, and what the great thing about video is it's good coming soon content, and then it's great while the listing is active, and then even beyond that, it just lives on. So it's so great for your brand. Hopefully people are feeling inspired here. Wanted to see if you had any parting shots.
Me personally, well, if you want to get into video, it's just start, just do one, just give it a shot. It's a great tool, especially when you're competing. When everyone in the world is saying, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do this for you, we're stepping up with actors, actresses, pets, jumping in the ocean, whatever we have to do. It's your sellers will realize how hard you're working for them when they see what you're doing for them. And it's not just about photos anymore. 3D tours are amazing, but this is emotionally people connect with this, and they still, I mean, the home's on the market currently, so if anyone has a buyer, give me a call.
It's pretty affordable.
It's $10 million. I mean, anyone can do it, right? Yeah.
You can stand on the veranda smoking your cigar, looking across your land.
But it's also an experience. So if you're also like, there's a session on building teams and having great teams. I mean, this is a great way to build a team. You could be known as the video team in your local area. You can create content that's hyper-local and consistent that resonates into your sphere.
Hopefully folks are feeling inspired. Raj, thank you very much.
Thanks, Dave.